Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It's Caroline here. Yeah, how are we doing today? How are we going on? How is our business going? How far have we gone? What are we doing today? Yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about showing up. In business, we have to show up. So if you're out here, you got a business, you have listened to the videos, you have watched them, you've written down your... What are we writing down now? You've written down those comments, those benefits of your product. You have written down the challenges, the pains, the problems of your clients. You have done all those things, and now it's time to go out there and launch. Now it's time to go out there and start acting. Now is the time. You have to start showing up now. You don't have to wait. There's nothing to wait for. I was just talking to someone a few minutes ago. I think that's why I even came in by this time. I just had a guess. So we are talking, she was not talking about her business, and she was like, oh, I needed to help her do this and that. And then she was like, oh, I have to wait till when I'm ready, this and that. I was just like, seriously? It's now that you start doing those things that you want in the future. Now is your future, right? It's the actions you take now that will show up tomorrow in the future. So now is the time to show up. Now is the time to start acting. Stop waiting and start acting. If you don't act, your tomorrow, your next tomorrow is still going to be the same way of you're doing things, right? But when you start taking that extra action, when you start taking that time out and start acting, start planning, start implementing, executing, then you start seeing yourself moving forward step by step, and you start seeing yourself getting to where you want to be. But you have to start now. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to share with us today. So if you are in the group and you're like, I need to do this first, I need to do that first, I need to do this first before I do this, like, well, those are good things, but you have to start. You have to start. That's just the thing I want to share with us today, that we have to start. If you don't start, you will keep on moving it forward. If you don't start, you will keep on like, I want to. But when you start getting better. And as you're getting better, you keep on doing, you get better and better. But if you don't start, you don't even know what to tweak. You don't even know what to adjust. You don't even know what is working and what is not working for you. It's only when you start that you can know what is working and what is not working, or where you need an adjustment, or what you need to drop and what you need to add. So that's the way it is. So that's what I wanted to share with us today, that we should start acting, we should show up, go out there and start implementing. Just don't wait. I mean, it's as simple as going out there and sending a broadcast. I don't know where my iPad is. I wanted to do something. I have to go look for my iPad so that I can show us. Maybe tomorrow I will do that. I will show us how to create a broadcast list. If you don't know how to do it yet, I need to get my iPad from my children. They've gone to school. I don't know where they kept it, I think. So just start acting already. Even if it's sending out those broadcast lists, is hello, yeah, you just need to watch from the beginning. I was just talking about that we should show up. Good evening, how are you doing today? So I was just showing that we should show up, we should start acting. Like, now is the time to start acting. We shouldn't wait for tomorrow. We shouldn't wait for when everything is set before we act. Now is the time to act. Yeah, hi, now is the time to act. So when you start acting now, then you start building on your tomorrow. It's what you do today that will show up in your future. Your today is your future. So however you want your future to be, start doing it now. Now is the time to do it. Because like I always say, most people we see out there, right? We see all those people out there. We are like, oh, these people, they already, we put them in that level. Oh, they already made it. They've already accomplished it. They've already done this, just that we all see what the success they have achieved. Most of us don't know, and they don't even say, only maybe till maybe down the road we could read or hear that they did this and this and that. But before they got to where they are and that we are seeing, they have done lots of things behind the scene. And that is the way it works for every business owner out here. Before people can really like start seeing you out there, start all those things, you're already doing those work behind the scene. So it's the work that you do behind the scene that shows out tomorrow, which is the work you're doing today that comes forth tomorrow, that is your future, that shows you out there. But now we have to start. So even if it's broadcast list, go out there and send that broadcast list. Even if it's just fixing your, what is it called, our profile, go out there and fix our profile. Go out there and watch the video, fix your profile. But start doing something and start posting. It doesn't have to be something so complex. Just, even if it's what is it called, quotes. Even if it's quotes, start posting quotes. Start getting interaction. Make your profile active. Make your wall active. Let people see it, but at least start with something. Start with what is it called, quotes, inspirational quotes. If it's Bible verses you want to use, you can use Bible verses, whatever that is comfortable with you, that you know that this is the area I want to use. Already start something already. That's what I wanted to share with us, that we just have to go out there and act. We have to go out there and start acting. Because if you don't act, you're not moving forward. You're still like, I will. You're not moving forward. But when you start acting, you now start doing things differently. You see that you're doing things differently and you're learning from what you're doing. And then the places that you see that you need tweaking, you tweak, you adjust, you throw off some things and you add some things. It's a process, but you have to start the process rolling. You have to get it rolling. We're already in April. April is already here. So for this year, you need to know what you want to achieve this month of April. Just note what you want to achieve this month of April. It might not be so much of a big goal. It might not be a financial goal you have. It might just be just to set up yourself, put yourself properly. But write it down and like, this is what I want to achieve this month. You write it down and you write your plans on how to achieve it and go out there and start implementing. That's what I wanted to share with us this week. Like for me right now, what I'm doing is like I'm also doing the challenge. So what I'm doing is right now, every day I send out 20 messages to my friends on Facebook. 20 messages every day. That's what I have chosen to do this time around this month. So every day I go out there and I send 20 messages out. I just tell them what I'm doing. Like I already said it yesterday. I tell them what I'm doing and I ask if they needed help with it. I send out 20 messages every day. I know I know that's it. For me, there are some, like last week, I think that was on which day? We just started first, right? I think I started this on Friday. I think on Saturday, or was it on Friday? I couldn't meet up my target, right? I was busy and I couldn't meet up my target of 20 people because, but do you know what? I still posted something. I think I did to like 8 or 10 people. I can't remember. But I didn't just let it go by. I still like, even if I don't have the time to do the whole 20, because I don't usually do the 20 at once. I kind of break it up so that it will not be so overwhelming. I kind of break it up to like maybe 10 people, 10 at once or 5 at once, depending on the time I have at that time. So I break it up. So I kind of spread it out to like three times in a day, right, that I do it. But that day I was busy, I couldn't, but I still like struggled. I still like forced myself, like before going to bed. That day I really sent it out late. I think I was sending out to people maybe around 11 or so, right? But I still like went out there and sent to about 8 people. At least I was still like, I'm going to send to people anyway. Then I'm going to like now make up for that number. I'm going to spread it out on the other days to make up for that remaining 12 people that I didn't send, right? So that's it. But we just need to implement. We need to add. And I've been getting responses. And then it's practice. Just like I said, as I'm going out there and posting it, I'm getting interactions with people. I'm learning something new. There are certain things I'm dropping. There are certain things I'm tweaking. You know, as you're going out there, you're doing it, you're building up confidence, you are adjusting certain things. Like everybody has to be adjusting. Despite those, it doesn't matter how much professional you are. When you start doing something, you will be like, oh, I think I should be doing it this way. You know, you keep on learning, so you keep on adjusting. That is the way it is in everything. But we need to go out there and go out there and put it into practice. Then we'll keep on building on it. And to tell you the truth, all these things we do are the things we are going to sell. We sell our mistakes. We sell our failures. We sell our experiences. So if you don't go out there and act, if you don't go out there and do these things, what are you going to sell tomorrow? Because what I'm saying this is that because tomorrow will come, I will be like, oh yeah, this is the way I made 100 million. This is the way I made 100 million. These are the things I did before I made 100 million. You see it? Because people want to know, what did you do behind the scene before you got to where you are? So those are the things you are going to sell. This is something I'm going to sell tomorrow. Because I'll be like, oh yeah, before I got to 100 million, these are the things I did. These are the actions I took. These are the actions I took, right? You can just make it out. It can even be a course. Like, that is the way business is in these days, in this social media world, and in these days. It can even be a course, because there will be people out there that want to learn what I did before I got to that place I am, right? And then it's also like experiences, all the experiences that I've gotten as I'm doing all these things. I could also package it as a course. And like, oh, these are the mistakes you shouldn't make. You should do this instead of this. So all the things we are doing right now, as we are starting up, as we are building our businesses, these are our experiences. These are things that we can sell tomorrow and build our businesses. So don't even think that you're wasting your time, or don't even think that you are just not doing anything. No, you are doing something. You're doing something. It's the small things that adds up. It adds up. And then before you know it, you are where you want to be. But you have to start gradually and keep on building up. So that's what I wanted to share with us today, that we should just go out there, show up. We should start up. And every experience you're building, document it. You're going to use it tomorrow. Either you're selling it or you're using it to encourage people, whichever way that it works for you tomorrow. But go out there, put into practice, and document what you're doing. Document it. Your failures, you document. Your success, you document. All put together are things we are going to use in the future to also move our business even more, to inspire people, encourage people, and empower people out there. All right, that's what I wanted to share with us today. If you have any question, let me know. Like I always say, put it out here either here under this place, but just post it in the group. I'll get back to us. All right, bye now. Yeah. Bye, take care.